What's going on, y'all? My name is Spice. This is Spice Can't Fish, and today, believe it or not, we've got another unboxing. Now I know like 95% of the stuff on my channel is unboxings at this point. Like, I don't even go fishing anymore. It's just buying fishing tackle and taking it out of a bag for you guys. But thankfully, it's almost halfway through February right now, so we only probably have another month or two, maybe, until ice comes off and I can finally get out and do some real fishing. But of course, as you guys know, when you can't go fishing, you kind of just look for other things to do to fill the void, and one of those things for a lot of us is buying new tackle. So I got a little package here. It's not super big. There's just a few different packs of soft plastics in it, and this is actually from a new company that I've never ordered from. So this company is actually called Cajun Lures. It's based out of Louisiana, and they just make some really good looking baits. I got a couple internet buddies from down south over in that Louisiana area that kind of all told me to get on the bandwagon and give a few of these a shot. So shout out to the Louisiana folks, and super big shout out especially to Largemouth Sass or Megan Lodon for putting me on these. If you guys don't know who Megan Lodon is or Largemouth Sass, I'll leave her Instagram and her YouTube link down in the description for you guys to check out. But I'm sure you guys have seen her face around. Actually, she had a meme that went viral a few years ago. I don't know if you guys have seen the meme where it's the girl holding the speckled trout and she's squeezing it super hard and the fish is like hot. And then it zooms in on the fish's face and it's like harder. But yeah, if you guys haven't checked out her Instagram or her YouTube channel, I'll leave them both linked down in the description below for you guys to go look at. She's pretty dope, and she's got some really nice content going on both of her Instagram page as well as her YouTube page. So again, her information is linked down in the description below for you guys to go check out. But enough of me talking. I'm just really excited to see what we got in the package. Also, before we get any further into today's video, if you guys do like the video, do me a favor, go down below and hit that like button. It lets me know that you guys like the content and you want to see more of it. On top of that, if you guys want to see some more content from me, please go down below and hit that subscribe button. I put up 2 new videos every single week, so if you guys are interested in seeing some more content from me, whether it be unboxings or just straight up fishing a little bit later in the year, then go down below and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss anything. Alright, enough of me talking. Let's get into the baits. Alright, folks. Let's get right on into it. So just like most of the unboxings that I do, I completely forgot what I ordered. I have short-term memory loss. It's just a thing. It just happens. It's whatever. You just deal with it and move on. But yeah, it makes unboxing super fun because it's like Christmas for me. I buy stuff and then I immediately forget what I bought, and then when it comes to the door, I'm like, damn, that looks pretty good. Anyway, we're just gonna get right in it. I believe there should be 5 or 6 packs of baits in here, maybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 5 packs of baits in here. So we're just gonna take them out, go over them one by one, and I will let you guys know what I think about them just off my first impressions. Hold on, first, before we get into actually unboxing, let's just take a whiff, see if there's any fun smells going on in here. It's weird. It's like there's definitely some garlic in here, but weird. It doesn't really smell like anything that I'm used to. A little garlicky, a little plasticky. Anyway, you guys don't care about the smells. You want to know what these baits are. So we're gonna get right into it. First up, I got a pack of these. Do these have bait names on them or no? Huh. Okay. I guess they don't put names on their baits. Let me double check and see what I ordered, and I'll get right back to you. Alright, so figured it out. These are called the Cajun Crawlers, I think. They're just kind of like ooh, that's weird looking. So they're kind of supposed to be a finesse worm. This one's got the tail all kinked up, which is kind of annoying, but that's alright, we can straighten that out. Whew, yeah, definitely garlic on these. Definitely a garlicky smell. So it's just pretty much a finesse worm, but it's got this little wispy tail, which again is kinked right now. But if that were straight here, can you guys see that a little bit better? Okay, well, yeah, okay. You know what? You guys get the point. It's essentially just like a really thin, wispy tail on just like a normal finesse worm. Looks pretty good. It's a little bit thinner than I was thinking it was going to be. At the top, it's pretty much the same width as a normal finesse worm, but it gets super thin at the bottom. So we're gonna have to give these a shot in the spring. I feel like the tails might get kind of chewed up pretty easy, but we'll just have to see. And these I got in a plum apple color, so it's just kind of like this red plum color, and then it's got like green and blue fleck in it, maybe some black fleck as well. Pretty interesting looking little color. I don't think I've ever seen a color like that. Obviously I've seen like a plum, but not with green and blue fleck in it like this. So definitely gonna have to give this a shot. I could definitely see this working super well on like a shaky head in the summer, especially like around those like post-spawn, like June, July, August kind of months. For some reason, fish just really like that plum color. So I figured I'd just pick up a pack and give them a shot once it gets a little bit warmer, see if we can get some bites on them. All right, let's see what's up next out of this bag. Ooh, these are pretty sweet looking. So these are these Zydeco Shad. Zydeco Shad? Zydeco? It's Z-Y-D-E-C-O. I don't really know how you would exactly pronounce that, but look at that color. That's called the juice. And essentially it's like a, well, it's almost like a green pumpkin. It's a little bit more olive colored though. And it's got like some fluorescent purple pearlescent crap in it. I don't know, it looks really good. It's also got a few different colored flakes in there. I'm seeing purple, red, a little bit of yellow, some black. Overall though, sweet looking little color. This is not something that you see very often. I'm sure this purple isn't showing up at all. I'm sure it just looks like a normal green pumpkin fluke to you guys, but believe me, it's purple and it looks really sweet. I also like these flukes. They're a little bit taller than your average fluke. They seem like they have a little bit more of a thicker body, so I think that's going to work really well imitating like bluegill or crappie or anything that has a little bit of a wider body. The other thing that's a little bit different about these is, if you guys can see that, they don't actually have a split tail. It's just kind of like a one little paddle almost. I don't know, it should be really interesting though. Overall though, really excited to try these out in the spring. They should do really, really well. Just imitating like a little bait fish, a little bluegill, like I said. All right. Oh, perfect. Yeah. So these two are the same bait. They're just different colors. I got two different packs of these because they look so good. This is the Bayou Bug 2.0. So I guess originally they had like a different style for the Bayou Bug. I think the claws up here were a little bit different, but I guess they remodeled that recently and they have these kicking appendages which are going to give off a lot more action as opposed to, I think they just had like kind of little bulbs or something before, which I'm sure still worked really well, but this should just give it a little bit better of a presence in the water. This is just kind of like a beaver style bait, so it's going to be good for flipping and pitching, as well as just dragging on the bottom if you're looking for a little bit more of a subtle craw style lure. It's got a nice little hook channel in here, so you can bury the hook nice and easy, or you can just leave it poked through and you wouldn't really have to worry as much about getting hung up. And then they just got these two little realistic looking claws on the back, which look super sweet. So yeah, like I said, I got these in two different colors. I got them in this color, which is called Boudin. Looks really cool. It's kind of like a green pumpkin on one side, and then like, I don't really know what this is. At first I thought it was kind of like a chartreuse, but it's really, really subtle. It's kind of like a, I don't know, almost like a sand color. And then it's also just got some black flake all the way throughout, and then looks like some red, some gold, maybe a little bit of green in there. So yeah, we got one of those colors, the Boudin, and then we also got the Bayou Bug 2.0 in Gumbo, which I don't know what they were trying to imitate with this color, but that thing looks freaking wild. So again, same bait as the last one that I just showed you, just different color. This is like a, well, it's not even a motor oil. I thought it was gonna be like a motor oil, but it's just straight up orange. And then it's got a whole bunch of fleck in there. It's got some black fleck, some blue fleck, some orange fleck, some green fleck. Looks absolutely killer. That should get munched in the post spawn. I'd probably use the Bayou Bugs in some super, super clear water, or like maybe a little bit earlier in the season when the fish are kind of finicky. And then as they get a little bit more aggressive, I'd step it up to something like this, which is a little bit more standout-ish. Man, they do not mess around with their scent. It is garlicky. All right, last up in here. I'm looking forward to seeing these. Wow, these look fantastic. So this is gonna sound really weird, but this is the Cajun Lures Kraken Craw. Now I know what you're thinking. That looks exactly like the Guggenbait's Kraken Craw. And I actually thought the exact same thing. So hang on one sec, I'm actually gonna go get one so we can compare them. All right, so look at these things next to each other. So this is the Guggen Baits Kraken Craw, and this is the Cajun Lures Kraken Craw. They are so similar. Holy crap. Same amount of appendages on the side, they're just a little bit different. Both have those antennas in the middle, although this one's a little bit longer. They both have the kicking appendages on the back, even though these ones' claws are a little bit bigger than the Kraken Craws. Sorry, I should probably rephrase that. The Cajun Lures Kraken Craw has bigger claws than the Guggen Baits Kraken Craw. Not by much, but by a little bit. So this should have a little bit more action, surprisingly. Now I know what you guys are thinking. Oh my god, Cajun Lures, they copied the Kraken Craw name. Oh my god, Guggen Baits had it first. Actually, funnily enough, they didn't. So when I first saw the Cajun Lures Kraken Craw, I immediately thought, I was like, man, that's kind of weird. They have the exact same name as the Guggen Baits, just one letter different. Cajun Lures spells their Kraken Craw with a C in the Kraken, and the Guggen Baits spells it with a K, I think, right? Yeah, so the Guggen Baits spells it with a K, and the Cajun Lures spells it with a C. That's pretty much the only difference between the two names. So I was like, that's kind of strange. Maybe Cajun Lures copied the Guggen Baits. And so I was like, well, that's kind of weird that Cajun Lures would copy the name of the Guggen Baits. But then I did a little bit more digging, and turns out that the Cajun Lures Kraken Craw actually hit the market before the Guggen Baits Kraken Craws. So Cajun Lures actually had the Kraken Craw before the Guggen Baits had the Kraken Craw. So I just thought that was kind of interesting. Obviously, I don't care about the names, like it doesn't really matter to me. I'm just thought that was kind of interesting that they pretty much had the same name and they were very similar baits. And I know everybody talks about how Guggen Baits is a ripoff of something or something's a ripoff of another, but I mean realistically, like if you're gonna make a crawfish lure, you're gonna make it look like a craw. So I mean, they all kind of look the same, you know? These two obviously have a ton of similarities besides the name, but I really don't think that one copied the other or vice versa. But yeah, I just wanted to point that out because I thought it was kind of cool. Don't go try and like yell at Cajun Lures or do some dumb shit. Like, they had it first, it's fine. Plus, it's just a name. Who cares? Like, they're all baits, they all catch fish really well as far as I know, and I'm honestly excited to maybe do a comparison between the two. Oh, and I don't think I mentioned, but this is the blue crab color. So it's kind of like a blue craw, but I guess blue crab because, I don't know, they're in Louisiana and crabs are there or something. I don't know. Yeah, it's just kind of like your average blue craw kind of color, just like a green pumpkin with that blue pearlescent swirl in it and a little bit of black fleck. They look absolutely saucy. But again, I am super excited to put both these and the Guggen Baits Kraken Craws to work and see which one's better. Alright y'all, that's going to do it for today's video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, again, do me a favor, go down below and hit that like button. It lets me know that you guys like the video and it lets more people see these videos as well. Also, if you guys want to see some more content from me, go down below and hit that subscribe button. I put up 2 new videos every single week, so if you guys are interested in seeing some more content, just go down below and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss anything. And also, do me a favor, go down below and let me know if you guys want to see a Guggen Baits versus Cajun Lures Kraken Craw matchup. I think that would be kind of interesting to see which one is the best Kraken Craw. Whether it's the Cajun Lures that came out first or the Guggen Baits, which took the entire fishing industry by storm. I just think it's kind of cool that they both had the same names. They both look kind of similar and they both seem like they're going to catch some fish. So if you guys are interested in seeing that, go down below and let me know, as well as let me know if you guys would rather throw the Cajun Lures Kraken Craw or the Guggen Baits. I'm sure this video has gone on for way too long, so I'm probably going to end it here. Again, super big shout out to Largemouth Sass for putting me onto these lures, and I'm really excited to try them out in the spring. But I think that's going to do it for me, y'all. Check and wreck them, and I'll catch you on the next one. I'm out. Peace.